I was looking forward to a final push to the checkered flag like everybody else. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be. The race finished behind the safety car. Hi, everybody. The British Grand Prix is done. And here is the post-race reaction. This weekend, Formula One went home. And like I said, home has the best fans because teams, drivers, everybody was met by more than 500,000 fans. That's crazy. They are putting the number at 564,000 people. My goodness, that's a lot of people. By like any sport, anything, more than 500,000 people. That's a lot. And definitely lots of money generated. Yeah, we normally forget Formula One is business. So yeah, good business in Britain for Formula One and everybody. I need to mention this. Silverstone looked yellow, like this bright, beautiful, warm yellow everywhere. A study needs to be done on sports fandoms because that Lando stand looked big, beautiful, amazing. I remember when he was selling the tickets, when he said the tickets are on that you should go and buy, they sold out within hours. You can imagine the amount of people we saw in that Lando stand bought these tickets within a matter of hours. That man is blessed. He has really amazing fans, not just in Silverstone, everywhere in the world. And yeah, kudos for him and his team. It stood out, and I think that was the aim. I'm sure next year will be even bigger. We were met with uncharacteristic British weather, no rain. But yeah, it was a beautiful sunny weekend. When the main Grand Prix started, my kids were saying they want to watch the funny racing cars. They meant the Lego mini cars. They were saying, we want the funny cars, we don't want this one. Alonso won. Yes, he won the mini Lego race. Probably the only race he'll win this year because, yeah, his actual racing Aston Martin is not up to par with his caliber of driving. And we can see equal machinery, no rules. We get interesting winners. But yeah, it was a fun kind of drivers parade. I've had some drivers were complaining about it. I enjoyed it. My kids enjoyed it. If you look at those drivers driving those mini Lego cars, it kind of shows you their inner child. And one of the things we lose as life gets harder, difficult, more responsibility, more this, more, we lose our inner child. So seeing all these drivers just laughing and going down the track in those mini Lego cars made us smile, also reminded us of our inner child. Our actual children loved it, so it was a win-win for everybody. On the Silverstone track podium for the British Grand Prix, we had P1 Charles, P2 George, P3 Lewis. I almost thought Lewis will get a penalty for some interesting thing that happened at the end of the race, but yeah, he maintained his P3 position. Charles, beautiful race, well-deserved driver of the day in Silverstone. Congratulations to Charles Leclerc for winning the British Grand Prix and every driver that got points in that race. It was an amazing race, a bit of a low at the end, but yeah, it was an amazing weekend all round from sprint, practice, quali, race. Everything was top notch. Yeah, they've been doing it for years, so they know how to get things right. British Grand Prix home drivers. GR wasn't the quickest this weekend, but yeah, maximized to get P2. LH, nice push for podium. 5-second penalty notwithstanding, messed up with the last pit. Probably thought he'll get a chance to fight off George, but he couldn't because, yeah, the race was finished under a safety car, so he ended up P3. Lando, Mclaren was struggling with pace, but yeah, at least he got points. Amazing support for him by his fans at Silverstone. I remember him joking that he's going for a win, but yeah, he was like, no, that's not realistic. He wishes he had a fast car, but yeah, the McLaren was struggling with pace, so he did what he could. Lindblad was stuck behind his teammate for almost the entire race. That was so frustrating for him. Tough luck, but yeah, at least he got points. Ollie Behrman got into an incident earlier in the race, struggled with pace, only managed to finish P13. Those are your 5 home race drivers and their performance at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. Now, Silverstone saw some really amazing battles on track. I gotta talk about these battles. The first battle I'm going to talk about is the Battle of the Successor, where Kimi and Lewis Hamilton met on track. Kimi got the overtake in the end. He was chasing to get P1. That was a good battle between Hamilton and his successor at Mercedes. Battle of the frenemies. Now, this one was hilarious because Max decided to take his sense of humor to the track. What do I mean? He was hustling George only to pitch like a few meters after. George Russell got his payback, pushed Max to a battle kind of like the same way he did. He had been called in for a puncture. He was saying he doesn't notice, but yeah, the team was telling him, no, come in. So he's battling Max only to in the pit lane. Same thing Max did to him. That was a good battle of the frenemies, right? Battle of the former teammates. Yo, LH was involved in so many battles in Silverstone. He also battled George for P4. It was amazing. You could see Ferrari are really doing something because they are able now to catch up with Mercedes. I could say George's car wasn't really the quickest, but Ferraris are managing to battle Mercedes and they're getting ahead with whatever they are doing. Lewis Hamilton managed to use up all his juice and George won that battle. Battle of the champions. I mean, they are trying to make this into every weekend scenario because in Austria, same thing happened. We had Max versus Lewis. Now, anyone who knows me knows these are my favorite rivals. They're the ones who got me watching Formula One at the peak where it was Lewis and Max heated debates online. These two made me start watching Formula One. I really enjoy any battle that they go to because you can see the caliber of battles, the chances that really good drivers can take. And yeah, LH with fresh tires and his Ferrari had better pace took the win in that battle. And those are the battles I enjoyed at Silverstone. You can tell me which battles you enjoyed. To the downside of the race. Life is not fair. Some young people don't understand that you can do literally everything right, to the letter, to the book, dot everything, cross every T, but sometimes you don't get the outcomes you want. Kimi was in a good place to probably challenge Charles for P1, but everything that could go wrong went wrong. And we literally saw this young man grow right in front of our eyes. Grow in the sense that he started to understand that you can literally try to save a situation and it's unsavable, or it's done and it's done. Unfortunate situations decided to stack up against Kimi in Silverstone. My take, especially for the left front wheel shield issue, I think moved or came off. It caused him a lot of issues. The saddest thing is Mercedes tried to, because they can't see anything in their data or whatever they are checking, they tried to shrug it off. But Kimi is telling them there's something fundamentally wrong. He's the one in the car. Maybe because of the heat of the race, or they are seeing this guy is gonna lose this battle for P1 or he will mess up. Unfortunately, failed to diagnose this. He pitted. And when he pitted, they didn't check, they didn't diagnose. So he had to struggle a lap with the same problem to again pit. That made the situation worse. I think Mercedes, in this situation, they failed Kimi because he felt there's something wrong with the car, but they kind of dismissed him. Didn't check when he pitted. If they checked and did whatever they did the second time he pitted, actually going out with the issue made him rack up a penalty. He didn't have control over his car, pitted twice, went off track enough times to get a penalty. I mean, the saxophone kept getting louder. When he thought he will get 1 or 2 points, the safety car was deployed, and unfortunately the race ended in a safety car. Taking off his time advantage, let's say the race didn't finish in a safety car, he would have probably gotten the 1 point because he had tried to get some distance and some time back. You could hear it in his voice. He actually understands the value of a single point in any championship. I didn't expect him to fight that much. That's why I'm so proud of him. That tenacity, that fight to just get a single point. He was like, I can drive this car, let me just drive this car. And sometimes finishing is the only thing we need or we can do. So yeah, he finished the race. Kudos to him. Many more races coming up, and he grew up and he learned that sometimes things can really go wrong, but how you respond matters. He responded well. He kept his mechanics or pit crew in check because he was like, no, there's something wrong with this car. I need to come in. And if they had taken him seriously the first pit, I think he would not have gone off the track again, and probably he would not have gotten the 5-second penalty. But yeah, those are ifs. We only play with ifs after something is done. But really, I'm proud of him. He's fighting with the big boys. He's fighting with his pit crew and mechanics. Like, I'm the one in the car. You need to listen to me. Complete respect to the 2026 championship hopeful. I cannot imagine if Kimi Antonelli becomes champion this year. It will be so heartwarming and really encouraging that young people can put up with the pressures of Formula One. And he's really in the books to do it. Another race that mechanical issues are plaguing the championship front runners, because basically it's mechanical issues that made him not finish with good points. So let's see if reliability will be put in check at the Mercedes garage, because it's costing their drivers a lot of points, and some teams are really coming up and they will probably get to them. I don't know what happened to Max, lost control. He was in to get some P3 points, but funny thing, tell me why Carlos Sainz unlapped himself when he wasn't even lapped. He got an interesting penalty that I had never heard before, because I don't know, probably nobody has ever been given this penalty, because he unlapped himself and he hadn't been lapped. So that's crazy and funny at the same time. I was looking forward to a final push to the checkered flag, like everybody else, teams, drivers, fans. But it wasn't meant to be. The race finished behind the safety car, quite a low. But let's take the positives. Amazing weekend at Silverstone, amazing race until Max crashed. We were in for a battle by Lewis. If the safety car would have gone off, because he was telling the team, I need maximum juice in this car. But we can't say anything about that. The race is gone. We have to look ahead to Belgium, to most of the drivers' favorite track, Spa. So next up, Belgium. We are ready in 1 week. We're going to go to Belgium. This is the Paddock Porch, where we talk hot laps, life and family. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Spotify. Thank you all for watching. I'm Shiko, and as always, God bless.